Hello and welcome back to Bookish. Today I'm here with a quick review of Formerly by Dane Cobain. Dane is a fellow booktuber, and one of the things I wanted to do this year and continue on my channel was reading books published by booktubers. I'll leave a link to Dane's channel down below. Dane is an independent author and he's published several of his novels, and I believe some of them have recently been picked up for distribution by an English publisher. Anyway, I don't know exactly where this falls in the order of the books that Dane has written, but it's the one that sounded, the most intriguing to me. So, Formerly tells the story of a young man named Dane Roberts, who is a computer programmer who's going to go to work for a relatively fledgling social media website company. So the social media website that he's going to work for is kind of set up like Facebook, where you go and you post entries, and you can write entries and post photographs and videos and things like that. But the difference between this website, or this social media site, and Facebook is that your page doesn't go live until you die. Thus the name, knocked a book off, thus the name of the website is Formerly. So Dan meets with one of the owners, one of the partners who starts this business, and he is hired in kind of a strange, quirky process, and he's going to go to work really quickly at a fairly low salary, but a low salary which also involves stock futures, which will form part of his compensation package. As is probably true for working on a lot of companies, a lot of social media companies, Dan's hours are irregular and long. He forms really quickly social bonds with the few other employees of Formerly, and as this website grows, as it goes live and it becomes more popular and it gains more subscribers, Dan's job becomes more complicated, but his future in terms of the wealth and those stocks futures becomes more of something that he's working towards. So as the company grows and as Dan becomes more involved in it, he also learns more and more about his paranoid, secretive, sometimes inexplicably angry, difficult, demanding to deal with bosses. And as the company grows, people associated with the company or who come into contact with the company, some of those people then begin to die. This then adds an aura of mystery and suspense to the story and to what's going on with Dan. And the bigger the company gets, the faster these deaths are going to pile up. I won't tell you any more than that because I think it will be kind of a spoiler, but suffice it to say that Dan becomes suspicious about what's happening. He begins to launch his own investigation, and yet he is reluctant to leave the company because he knows that when the company goes public, those stock futures he's been given will make him a rich man. So I really was completely taken in by the story. Dane does a great job of setting it up, of involving you in the lives of the characters he introduces you to, the two men who run the site, the other people who work on the site with Dan become very real characters, and you become kind of invested in them and what they're up to. The story of the setup and this kind of rapid growth of this social media site kind of carries you along for a long period of time. I think the suspense and mystery elements of the story are really well done. As is true in any kind of mystery, suspense, thriller type novel, there's a possibility of, I think, a number of people being responsible for the crimes that are going to be committed, and I think kind of in a classic mystery form, Dan sets out to solve this problem, solve these kind of mystery with some help, and he runs into all kinds of problems along the way. And in the end, it is a really satisfying thriller. It is engrossing. It is inventive. The idea, I don't know where Dane got the idea for this website, which is only, where your page only goes live when you die. But I think that's just a pretty ingenious idea, and it makes for a really interesting kind of plot device around which the events of the novel took place. So I enjoyed Formerly by Dane Cobain. And if you're looking to support an indie author who is also a booktuber, you can't go wrong, I think, by reading this book, and maybe check out his other titles as well. Anyway, I look forward to your comments in the comment section below, and as always, thank you for watching.